It is the last day of the regular season and we got all of the good stuff right here. My name is Andrea Sachenko and you're watching Daily KHL Update. We make our first stop in Chelyabinsk where Torpedo visit Tractor, who will miss the playoffs this season. The hosts open up the score in 7 minutes into the first. Vladimir Tkachov gets the puck from rookie Maxim Shabanov and hits the back of the net. The Bucks tie it up shortly after that as Vladislav Firstov moves into prime real estate, gets the puck from Igor Larionov and scores his 11th of the season. Tkachov restores the lead for Tractor late in the period. Sergei Kalinin has the only assist on the play. Just one goal in the second and it comes late in the period. Anton Burgasov puts it on a tee and Mikhail Kotlarevsky hits the Yanniv 4x6. Tractor improved their lead to 4-1 in the third. Vladimir Tkachov completes a hat-trick with a rising backhand shot. Chelyabinsk secured the win with 2 goals on a power play. Maxim Shabanov makes it 5-1 with his 18th of the season. And then Sergei Kalinin throws it past Adam Huska. Anton Burgasov and Sergei Telegin draw assists on both of his markers. Torpedo get the last word in this one as Kirill Rakov scores within the final 5 of regulation, but it doesn't change much on the scoreboard. Tractor finished the season on a bright note, 6-2 is your final. Moving on to Magnitogorsk, where Salovat Ulayev challenged Metallurg. The Foxes break the ice early in the second. Semyon Kashlov creates some room on the left wing and wires it past Billy Yezhov. Salovat get back even 5 minutes into the third. Alexander Khmelevsky finds wide open Alexei Postazorov and he smashes it home from the hash marks. Regulation and overtime solved nothing, so it has to be decided in the shootout, and Daniil Bashkirov is the only one on both teams to convert on his attempt. Salovat get a dub on the road, and with that they clinch the second spot in the East. They will face Admiral in the opening round of the playoffs. 2-1 is your final. And now to Cherpovets for a preview of the first round series between defending champs Red Army and Severstal. It's a goal fest. The hosts get things going 3 minutes in as Nikita Sidov scores his first goal of the season with a shot from midpoint. The red and blue level it muted through the period. Vladislav Provolnev powers it on net and it goes in of Konstantin Akulov. Severstal regained the lead 2 minutes later. Igor Geraskin skates down the middle of the ice, gets the puck from Semyon Lugadak and puts it past Alexander Churychenkov. Red Army tied up once again shortly before the intermission. Vladislav Kamenev scores his 22nd of the year while Akulov and Sergei Blotnikov pick up the apples. Second period, now Severstal on a power play. Ruslan Abrosimov slides it to his right and Kirill Filipenko pulls the trigger. It's 3-2 now. Moscow even it up for the third time a few minutes later. Former London Knights forward Matvey Guskov scores a shorty. A minute later, Ruslan Abrosimov gets the puck from Daniil Vovchenko, spins like a top and converts on a power play to make it 4-3. A little after that, Nikita Guslistov improves the lead to 5-3 with a quick shot from the left circle. Red Army pulled back to within 1 just 20 seconds into the third. This time Sergei Blotnikov is credited with the marker while Akulov and Kamenev get the helpers. The Versus roll the dice with the extra skater, but it doesn't work. Kirill Filipenko puts a ball in it with the empty netter. Severstal beat Red Army on home ice, and if the upcoming series is half as good as one we just saw, we're in for a lot of fun. 6-4 is the final. Next up, Sochi. The Leopards close out the season as they face off against Kunlun Red Star. And the hosts come out strong for this one. Arthur Tanulin opens up the score in just 35 seconds in while Matvey Vichkov draws an assist. 2 minutes later, Vichkov is in the spotlight again as he scores the mesh again. He's done it in juniors and he does it again in the big league. He proves to be the real deal. The Dragons respond a few minutes later. Horrible giveaway by Mikhail Berdin and Colin Campbell makes it 2-1. Sochi restored a 2-goal lead soon after that. Arthur Tanulin scores his second of the night while Matvey Vichkov draws another assist. In the final minute of the period, Amir Garayev improves the lead to 4-1. Michkov and Tunulin with the helpers. Late in the second frame, Tunulin completes his first career KHL hat-trick to make it 5-1. Michkov draws his fourth assist and 5th point of the night on the play. Red Star make things interesting early in the third as Jack Rodwald and Tomasz Jurcha find the back of the net in a span of less than a minute, but that's just not enough. Matej Michkov has a night to remember as Sochi take it 5-3 on home ice. We're now in Kazan for a very exciting matchup. Hawkbars take on Avangard. Let's head straight to the second. The Hawks solve Timur Bilalov as Alexander Dergachev finishes off the quick transition play. The Cats even it up 5 minutes later. Ilo Safonov intercepts a pass, skates into the zone, steps into the shot, and scores his 19th of the season. Hawkbars get in front less than 3 minutes after that. Stretch pass by Dmitry Yudin, Nikita Lemkin passes it to the doorstep, and Dmitry Kagorlitsky cashes in. Avangard tie it up before the period expires. Nail Yakupov buries the rebound, and it's a 2-2 tie after 40 minutes of play. Yakupov has a chance to score another one early in the third, but his shot is gloved by Timur Bilalov. He goes to overtime. Alexander Radulov draws a penalty shot, scores the game-winning goal, and flies by the Hawks bench. The Toots still got it. Hawkbars take it 3-2 on home ice. We got a rivalry game in Moscow tonight. Dynamo welcomes Spartak. The blue and white break the ice just under 3 minutes into the first. Nikita Novikov takes a shot after a one draw, and Vladislav Yefremov cleans up the rebound. They double their lead later in the period as Alexander Skorinov converts on a power play. Nikita Boroyanov with the only assist on the play. Dynamo make it a 3-0 game in the opening minute of the second. Captain Andrei Mironov nets his 9th of the season. 9 seconds of the period, Spartak on a power play. Phil Verana makes a great drop pass in the slot for Alex Kokochev, who's robbed by Ilya Konovalov. Koko could have set a new franchise record in scoring had it gone in. But Spartak do squeeze in a goal before the buzzer. Nikita Chibrikov beats Konovalov on the stick side for his first of the season. And early in the third, rookie Vadim Fatahov scores his first career KHL goal in his first career game. Just like that, it's a one-goal game. But a few minutes later, Yegor Zaitsev gets the puck from Dmitry Rashevsky, tries to feed it to Ivan Agumnov, but ends up scoring himself. And that's Sochirov for this one. Dynamo enjoy a firm win on home ice. 4-2 easy final. And there's just one more score left to tell you about. Avtoan Belize beat Sibir 2-0 on the road. Sergei Shirokov and Daniil Romantsov with the tallies. And that's it for the KHL update. We're going to take a 2-day break and come back on Wednesday for the first round of the playoffs. My name is Andrea Sachenka. Thank you guys so much for watching. And don't forget to check back with us this Wednesday